face. Please let me stay in your holiness. Burn God's at a loss for words, and the funny thing is, it's okay.
The Holy Gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ according to St. John.
Glory to you, Lord Christ.
Jesus said, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He removes every branch in me that bears no fruit. Every branch that bears fruit he prunes to make it bear more fruit. You have already been cleansed by the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me as I abide in you. Just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Those who abide in me and I in them bear much fruit, because apart from me you can do nothing. Whoever does not abide in me is thrown away like a branch and withers. Such branches are gathered, thrown into the fire and burned. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ask for whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. My Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit, and become my disciples. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
Let us pray. God of your goodness, give us yourself, for you are enough to us. We can ask nothing less that is to your glory. And if we should ask for anything less, we would still be in want. For only in you have we all. Amen. I thought my oldest daughter was going to be here. And I'm disappointed that she isn't, because she is the go-to person every time this gospel reading comes up for the eunuch question. She started being the go-to person back in high school and was terribly embarrassing to be asked what's a eunuch. Now she kind of enjoys it. And there was a reason that the Queen of Ethiopia had a eunuch. The reason the Queen of Ethiopia had a eunuch is that, as the reading says, the eunuch was in charge of all her treasure. And the king wanted to make sure that all of his treasure was protected as well. And so the thought was, if you castrate the treasurer, not only would he be loyal with the funds, he would stay away from the queen. And in a culture in which lineage and firstborn children had a huge amount of emphasis, that was a big concern. But when you get around the time of Jesus, particularly as you get into Paul's thinking, there is this predominant notion of natural. What's natural? Whatever is natural is what's right. Whatever is unnatural is unclean, and it's wrong. Now, of course, the reliability of that depends almost completely on how accurately your perception of natural functions. In a pre-scientific world, actually, your idea of natural is a whole lot different than our idea of natural today. So from their perspective, while this eunuch was understandably a eunuch, the eunuch was also unclean. The eunuch in his castrated state was not okay. And it becomes really interesting that Philip is led to the eunuch. It's a countercultural sort of thing. It's a continuation of that Jesus notion that draws people out of their comfort zone and into places where they normally wouldn't go, and where their religious society wouldn't have them be. And so he goes and he asks what for us, or the eunuch asks rather, what for us has become a really pivotal question within the Universal Anglican Church. What is to stop me from being baptized? And Philip, of course, answers 15 weeks of baptism preparation classes, 2 sponsors that also belong to our church, and if possible, everything myself. Instead, Philip says, let's go. And down they go and baptize. And in some mysterious way, Philip is then transported away. Now that actually has never happened to me in life.